So, Bill, what all went down this morning?
Well, the judge, Sylvia James, was not there, we should say. This was, in fact, a very brief pre-trial conference for the lawyers. It will be the Attorney Grievance Commission arguing that Sylvia James, the Inkster District Judge removed from the bench by the state Supreme Court this summer, whether or not she should now face equal sanctions, they call them, against her law license. But that will be a part of the debate and the process, determining just how to punish lawyer James for the misconduct that saw her disgraced as a judge. Grievance Board member Ann Whitlack will chair the James hearings. This morning, she set out a schedule for both sides, with Kimberly Uhuru presenting the case against James for the Grievance Commission. It was a 7 Action News investigation into James' administration of the 22nd District Court, where she was chief judge for 23 years, that set a months-long process in motion. 2 state court administration audits and findings of financial misconduct led to a 6-week trial and finally a Supreme Court decision to fine James up to $80,000 in costs after the justices removed her from the bench. The commission need only explain the already proven misconduct found by the Judicial Tenure Commission. The debate will be if taking her law license is equal to removing her from the bench. James' lawyer, Mayor Morgenroth, is hoping that a still active case he filed months ago in federal court to stop the removal process will now bring the new proceeding to a halt. He says when the JTC opened James' safe and removed documents from her office while she was on administrative leave, authorities may have violated her rights months ago.
One instance, of course, is the illegal search and seizure where they grabbed her personal safe that she owned, purchased herself years ago, and broke into it.
Now, that federal case, the lawsuit he's talking about, won't be argued until January 15th, with the decision expected by March, or maybe even a little later than that. So clearly, it's a process that could take months, but insiders tell us that Sylvia James will likely face new sanctions, even disbarment, in the relatively near future.
Now, you've been following this from the very beginning. So, yeah, absolutely. So what's your educated guess? What do you think will happen in the end?
There's a real good chance that she could lose her license, but this still has to be kind of debated and apparently argued by this board because it's not written in their bylaws, their rules, but they have discretion.